Assalamualaikum to Madam Noraza. I'm n.amrhpzl, and today I will do a presentation about Desaru, Johor. Desaru was very famous in the 80s with quite a few mega projects intent for attracting foreigner investment and visitors. There was no cheap boutiques, fancy restaurants or hip nightlife spot. Just 25 kilometers of beach and a few aging resorts for that time. Nowadays, after the development, Desaru has become popular with tourists wishing to see a true Malay resort without for tourist frills and have been predicting a renaissance since the delayed expressway from Johor Bahru opened in 2011. Desaru is the popular beach resort that located on the eastern tip of the peninsula. It has clean, sandy white beaches with a lush tropical forest that goes for about 25 kilometers. Desaru is a popular destination for tourists as well as locals, therefore it also known as a village of casuarinas. The clean water has made many water sporting activities such as snorkeling, fishing, boating and canoeing possible. The visitors can also do other activities without the blue sea such as golfing, jungle trekking, horse riding and tennis. There are many resorts and hotels that cater to a variety of budget. There are resorts and hotels for the budget traveller as well as families seeking fun in the sun. The beaches are lined with casuarina trees patterned by rustic fishing village. Nearby are cascading falls, natural lakes, and jungles where people can go for jungle trekking. For making the visits are more memorable, visit Tanjung Pengelih to see the relics of World War II and the historical relic of the Malay Johorian Empire at Johor Lama. Desaru Beach was located at the area in the southeast Johor, Peninsular Malaysia. The small town of Bandar Penawar, Desaru was popular with its 17 km coastline. It also has a large tropical forest that goes for about 25 km. Water sporting activities such as snorkeling, fishing, boating and canoeing is possible in Desaru Beach. There are many accommodations, homestay provided in the area such as hotel, resort and homestay. Tourists can choose to overnight in Desaru or taking a day trip. However, it is not enough to only have a day trip in Desaru because there are so many interesting places tourists can visit near Desaru. Khazanah Nasional unveiled a multi-billion ringgit development plan to regenerate Desaru about 6 years ago. With 1,618 hectares of land and a 22-kilometer coastline, the integrated resort development is planned over multiple phases. Implementation of tourism policy. First is economic. For the positive impacts, the first one is contribution to local economics. Impacts on jobs and world growth in consist areas are primary employment in tourism destination, hotels and second any employment linked to travel to and activities. Second is employment generation. Impacts on job and work growth in coastal area are primary employment in tourism destination, accommodation and secondary employment linked to holidays activities. Third is contribute to government revenue. State revenue from the tourism industry may be categorized as direct and indirect contributions. For the negative impacts, inflationary impacts of tourism expenditures. High economic development can be harmful to the economy because it triggers inflation. Second, increase the price of goods and services. Tourism may be conceived of as a package of products and services paid with a set of propositions. Third, land and housing and cost of living. Greater competition for products, utilities, land and homes will raise costs, which its effect would increase the cost of living. Control of investment. The monitoring of expenditure is a key planning element. Second impact of policies tourism based on social is tourism as a force for peace. It brings people into contact with each other while traveling. Next is strengthening communities. Sustainable coastal tourism can add to the strength of communities in many ways. Third, revitalization of culture and tradition. It can also improve the preservation and transmission of cultural and historical traditions when sustained tourism was proceed. Fourth, encouragement social involvement and pride. In some situations, tourism also helps to boost local awareness concerning the financial value of natural and other cultural state. Fifth, benefits for the tourists of sustainable tourism. There are many benefits of sustainable tourism for visitors are plenty. For example, they can enjoy unsold nature and landscape, environment quality of goods and services. For the negative impacts, change of local identity and values. Commercialization of local culture. Tourism can turn local culture into, especially when local customs, festivals and religious traditions are reduced to confront tourist expectation and resulting in what has been called reconstructed ethnicity. Second, cultural clashes may arise through irritation due to the tourist behavior. Tourists often, out of ignorance or carelessness, fail to respect local customs and moral values. Tourism policy based on environmental. First, protect and preserve the natural resources. Coastal area growth creates revenue that also facilitates the preservation and restoration of natural resources such as coast, reservoirs, national parks and other scenic beauty areas of the host communities. Second, improvement in waste management. Improving the management of waste and the appearance of sites and the community as a whole. Third, increasing environmental awareness and preservation. Increase environmental consciousness to avoid more environmental degradations. For the negative impacts, increase in pollution. Pollution as a consequence of tourism can occur in several various ways in the sea, on ground, in noise and in the air we breathe. Second, loss of habitat and biodiversity. Habitat loss due to the eutrophication, runoff and erosion and consequent shift in soil and water quality due to human activity along the shores and in freshwater. Analysis of impacts. Kejora's master plan sees tourism in Desaru as a part of the overall regional development of Johor Tenggara. Other development propositions in the regional with significant effects on the tourism industry include the improvement of social facilities, infrastructure and industrial zones and the establishment of forest reserves. In the region, it provides the communities with basic services for the social facilities in the towns and growth centres. In addition to projects undertaken by various government agencies, Kejora has provided other facilities such as rural health clinics and centres, police base and substations, most multipurpose halls, and a community center.